Hello, welcome back. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen, and how are you doing today? How are you doing today? Are you ready for the end of the year? Are you ready to say goodbye 2025? I saw something interesting on Facebook. They were saying last year was the year, the Chinese New Year, the year of the snake. And have you seen this? And they were saying like that, that year is, to shed your skin, to get rid of things, and then this coming year, Chinese New Year will be the year of the horse, which is moving forward and all this other stuff. I'd have to find it. I don't think I saved it. But it was really interesting, and sometimes I think, there's been years, in the last 5 years since COVID, where I'm like, it can't get worse, and then that next year was like just worse than the one before when I thought that one was bad. So I don't have any expectations as far as 2026 goes. I am just looking forward to it, and I guess just being thankful for whatever it brings. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. Today we are doing random soap number 2. Be kind, be forgiving, be you, and let's go check out nostalgia. Okay, into our soap. One thing you will notice about these little series of soaps is I don't show you the whole mixing, the lye water with the oils, right? It's I just figure you see it all the time. You don't need to see it anymore. But okay, we'll do colors and then we'll do fragrance. So the colors for this are, of course, titanium dioxide, which you just saw me mix in, and then Savage Garden, which you know is one of my favorite colors, and Trial by Fire, which I think I changed. It's not Trial by Fire. It's oh, good golly, it's Firesider by Nurture's Homemade. Okay, now the fragrance oil is Witching Hour by Nature's Garden. And so with this one, I wanted to do a similar type of pour. I'm going to use my skewer, but as you can see, this is all over the place as far as how colors are going, right? The white goes across, the colors go intermittently in a, as zigzag pattern, whatever you want to call it. It did thicken up. And that's why I'm saying I think most of these colors or most of these testing things thickened up, and I can't say it's really the fragrance oil. I really think it's something that I am doing with my batter itself. So we'll just have to see. But if you've used Witching Hour and you felt it thickened up, well, there you go. Because you can see it just, to me, this is a thicker pour. But like I said, with this lab mold, it didn't really bother me at all. Except my camera moved. Yeah, that was fun. But what was I going to say about these? So these all get individually wrapped. So they are individually wrapped. They are individually labeled in that set, which I thought was cute. I like to do that for people because you just don't know. I had people buy them for gifts for themselves. I had people buy them where they were splitting the set up and, adding more to it and doing like gift bag stuff. So really cool that way. Once again, the skewer is going all the way to the bottom. And this was a straight through and like a back and forth pattern on both sides. Okay, this was the first one. The other one I see popped. This one I actually put on a heat pad with on top. The heat pad was on top of it with a towel over the top, and then I left it sit on there for like an hour or so. Just trying to get it to, get a good gel phase. And just quickly taking you through the cut of this. measured and cut and, did all the things. It probably sat in the mold 2 days. That was actually my basic. And of course you could see I tore the sides a little bit on that. So now going back to, see, I already have my stuff set. So I don't have to monkey around. I still pre-measure, but I don't have to monkey around too much with making sure that my edges are, or that, I don't have to, sit there and waste my time remeasuring and remeasuring and remeasuring, because I've already got it marked on my mold where I need to cut these. And I know you're thinking that's probably was a little extravagant. Like, why would you ruin your mold that way? It's just a little cut in there. It's like a baby cut. So here, remember, I did not mark the other one previously, but I think I do mark it on this time in cutting, because it was like, yes, that's a good spot. I liked this one, and this cut, this design is actually pretty cool, if I have to say so myself. Really, really like this. And you could do this, isn't that cool, in a big mold, and then just cut your, you would have to cut it horizontally. You would not be able to cut it vertically to get the same design, which is kind of, something I plan on trying down the road with a few bars here and there, is to take my designs from this 6x6 slab mold and incorporate them into my other molds, just for some variation and, extra confusion and fun. It's not that bad. I mean, it is. You've seen me try and do was it the lotus swirl or whatever that was? That was one of the fall soaps. Yeah, falling for you. Oh yeah, it was. And so, and you saw me like struggle to cut that thing correctly because I can't measure 3 inches. I don't know what I was thinking. Sometimes it's like I have to remind myself not to rush to just get stuff done, even though that, is a thing. And as far as, New Year's goes, I just don't want to rush. I'm done rushing. I hate it. Actually, I'm not really like an anxious person, but there are things that will trigger me to feel that anxious feeling, and one of them is to be rushed, and I absolutely hate being rushed. I like to plan ahead. I guess I'm more like my older daughter. We have that in common, where, I like to prep and be prepared and be on time, where my younger daughter, I mean, she can pull stuff off that you would never believe. Like, last minute should have been her middle name, but she executes everything well. And she's probably one of those people that performs well under stress, where I am not a person that performs well under stress. I will, screw up, make mistakes, talk in incoherent babbling, to where nothing makes sense, and my kids are laughing at me, but it's not really funny, because it's more of the fact that, something has, triggered that. But, and we all have that, right? We all have things that, push our buttons, or, set us off into fight, flight, or freeze. That's a whole nother fun topic, isn't it, though? But anyway, yeah, I had to fix a few holes on this one, and it was really good, because it did set longer than that first one. I had to let that first one set actually a little bit longer before I could actually trim it up, but this one sat at least a day by itself. But here I am fixing the holes right away, and it was performing really well to fix them at this time, which is always, a bonus if you can fix them right away, because it's so much easier to blend that soap in. As you can see, I'm just trimming off some of the Not actually trimming, I'm just scraping off, extra sides and using that for my holes. And yeah. But I love it. They're so cool. I just absolutely love this design. I think it's absolutely cute. I think the micas did well, the fire cider and the Savage Garden. Beautiful together. Absolutely beautiful. So there you have it. This is random soap number 2. I call it Nostalgia. And here it is with the soap sets. I hope you have a good time. Thank you for dropping by. And I will see you next time. God bless.